over the internet. That's how. Now I gotta go in. I gotta go change the title.
Hey, iBoss.
What? What? What, Dom?
I'm not talking to you. God damn it, Boom. I would say Boom if I was talking to Boom. But I said iBoss. He was talking to iBoss. And I broke his window. And I hope he's happy. Because he's a little bitch. I'm going to break that window too.
Hey. Calm it down. Remember? Yeah, remember. Chill, please. Thank you. Okay, choose the MKV file, click convert.
I'm going to break your back window too.
Okay, file, convert, /save. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's super helpful.
I hate everybody.
I do too. Glad we can all agree. Okay. Click on the icon that has hint, edit, select profile.
Like I just shaved, so they're like doubly and they kind of hurt.
Browse file destination. Oh. Let's put it file. Intro open.
I have 4.
Save.
Like people, we have 4, and we're still gonna be able to do this for them.
Oh, I need to name it. Okay.
Bitchboy.com.
Is that a thing?
How?
Okay, I should be able to view it now. Let me see. Please?
Okay, listen, I need.
Oh, no. Okay, if it's down, like, just finish. Try again soon. Okay. I'm gonna try it again. Please? Please? Yes! Okay, we must.
Smack your ass.
Can you not?
How did he die?
Can you, like, not cuss too much, please?
I'm sorry, but when some guy jumps out of a van to kill himself to just screw you over in a heist, I want you to, like. Yeah.
I feel you. It's okay. No, I don't want to open up Photoshop. It's okay. I feel your pain. Dom, I never realized how decked out your room is with posters. I mean, here I am sitting with like 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 posters, and like your wallpaper is your posters.
There's a lot more on my wall than you think. A lot more.
Oh, geez. Well, let's get rolling. Bottom G.
I'm gonna mute my mic and I'll still be able to listen to you though.
Okay. Oh. Okay, well, I muted your mic because I'm about to do the intro. You know, it's supposed to say everything, whatever.
Guardian down.
Guardian down. Welcome, everybody, to the Guardian Down podcast. My name's the Boom TV, coming at you today with a brand new episode. And we're back with the only gun. What is up, Dom?
Ah!
How you doing?
Good.
Alright. So, let's go ahead and get straight into this. So, I don't know how I should talk about this, but were you able to do Volta Glass at all, or no?
Nope.
Nope. Well, I got a Volta Glass team, we have a, we have a Volta Glass team ready for tonight. Apparently one of my friends has a Gorgon checkpoint, so we can be able to do that tonight if you want. So, that's totally up to you.
Sure, maybe if I'm not playing anything else.
Apparently, I was playing GTA 5, but that's okay. So,
I'll do it with you if you want.
just lose it.
Yeah.
Don't lose it. Sorry, I had a little moment there. But so with Destiny 2 and the leaked info about how much it's gonna be compared to the original game, I mean, oh boy. So the original game for the Destiny, like just the main storyline, right? That was roughly around 30 gigs, all right? Pretty average for an Xbox 360 to PS3 game, pretty average.
About 4 gig.
It was 64.
I think so, yeah.
Well, it was 64 with all the DLC, right?
Maybe.
But here's the crazy part. Destiny 2, with the base game alone, as Bungie has said, this is just the base game. And we're assuming that it might include the expansion packs, but we don't really know that for sure, because we did see the expansion packs 1 and 2 being released with the bundled if you did get the collection. So what we're now thinking is that basically what might happen is we're going to have a better storyline, probably even better graphics, because I mean, when you relate Destiny 2 to, let's say, the original game, like, holy cow, man, the graphics are insane compared to it. I mean, yes, it is CGI, but I mean, at the same time, it's no longer restricted to the older consoles that was Xbox 360 and PS3. And now they're moving forward to Xbox One and PS4. Xbox actually released the CPU components to Xbox Scorpio. Oh boy. So, as they said before, it had 6 teraflops of storage. Let me just go ahead and type in what is a teraflop, just so I can get this right. Teraflop. Spelled Terra with... Okay, so basically what a teraflop is a measure of a computer speed that can be expressed as a trillion floating point operations per second. A trillion. That's over a billion. 10 to the 12th power floating point operations per second, 2 to the 40th power flops. Basically meaning it's going to be the most powerful console to date.
Are you talking about the Xbox Scorpio?
Xbox Scorpio. It is its own separate console, but it's going to be nice. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the specs here right now. Hopefully this isn't a video. Alright, so the CPU, it has an 8-core, so basically an iCore 8, with a 2.3 gigahertz processor. The GPU of it has 40 computer units at 1,172 megahertz. The RAM itself is 12 gigabytes, that's actually pretty good. That's, if you want to relate that to the Windows XP, it's about, oh jeez. Windows XP, well, my Windows XP Home Edition had 32 gigabytes with it, which was a lot. But, I mean, that's 32 gigs is 32 gigs, so I'm going to take it. So that's shared between the system and the GPU. The bandwidth, you're going to love this, Dom. Bandwidth is basically your internet connection, the max internet connection you can have. 326 gigabytes per second. Now,
no more Crucible.
Yeah, so we're hoping no more Crucible lag if you have an Ethernet cable. This is what has me really hyped. A 100 terabyte hard drive disk. Right? It's not your average, internal hard drive. It's something else. And I mean, I could just be a complete noob here, and it could just be a straight up just regular internal hard drive, and then just put a hard drive disk instead of internal hard drive. But I'm assuming it's something else. And the disc is going to be an Ultra HD Blu-ray player. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I don't really mind on performance issues. I don't get consoles for good performance. I mainly get them for the fact that I want to play my favorite games. So I don't really know what to feel about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be playing no Blu-ray movies from Redbox on it.
Yeah. Alright, so, let's get...
On it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Good.
What are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts? Me personally, I think it's a step forward. I don't know how PS4 is going to combat it, but it's going to be interesting to be able to see how they respond to something like that.
Now it's gonna answer the age-old question: PS4 graphics are no longer better than Xbox graphics.
So true. I tried setting up a webcam if you guys were wondering what that thing was, and it didn't work. So let me just go ahead and see what I can do. Oh boy. Think I lost it. Oh jeez. Oh well, I won't worry about it. Alright, so Iron Banner. Smacks right there. Iron Banner. Let's go and talk about that. So what Iron Banner is going to be selling this week is the auto rifle, and if I'm not mistaken, the sidearm? Or it might be the shotgun. Let me just go into a bunch of forums just to make sure about this. If you guys were wondering, or if you haven't been able to keep up with my stuff, then you probably didn't realize, but I was actually out up in Savannah, Georgia, doing a little field trip with some of my guys. And I should have some footage coming out pretty soon for that. I believe I just released one. Yeah, it's 4 right now, so I just released one right then. So you should be able to easily check that out. But yeah, Iron Banner, FRD is going to be selling the auto rifle, the shotgun, the Hunter cloak, and the Hunter gauntlets. And that goes for everything. So the Titan Mark and the Titan gauntlets, Hunter Bond with the Warlock Bond with the Warlock gauntlets, and that is what's going to be happening. And this has got me extremely hyped. May 18th. So I don't know about you, but that's actually a week before school ends for me. School's out the 24th of May for me, and that gameplay trailer is going to come out the May 18th. So that's about a good month before we finally get to see that. But it is going to be an actual legitimate Destiny 2 gameplay premiere. It's going to be live streaming on May 18th, 2017. It doesn't say the exact time, but I'm ready. I mean, they've already hinted at it. There's already been so many trailers about it that I honestly think it's now time to be able to actually, for us to be able to see what is going to be happening in Destiny 2. So, Dom, what are your thoughts? Are they going to, like, make sure that they only allow us to see certain things, or is it just going to be like straight up, you know, here's the world, here's part of the story, not all of it, but you know, here's some of the main characters that you may be able to see throughout the game. Like, is that what it's going to be? Oh, there we go. That was the right cam. Is that how it's going to be, or is what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I actually don't know.
A little curious.
I don't even know.
You don't even know? Oh jeez, I'm clicking all the wrong stuff. Alright, there we go. I got a webcam. It's put in the middle of the screen. Why not? Alright, so I'm planning on getting an Elgato if I can get a job. I just gotta wait for a person to hire me. Or, yeah.
I have a job.
Well, aren't you lucky? I mean, I have a summer job where I mow lawns, but I mean,
I work during school.
Oh, lovely. Isn't that nice? I'm 16 going on 17, but the problem is that I can't get my parents won't allow me to get a job until I get a car, and I can't get a car until my grades get up, so I'm now in this stuck loop where it's progression, so I gotta do good.
Wait, your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad won't let you get a job.
I know, I don't know why, but it's whatever.
I told my dad job, he said finally now I don't have to buy you Christmas gifts anymore.
Oh jeez. I just dropped my soda. Alright. So let's talk about some of the lore. And what might be happening. We talked briefly in the 5th episode, which I know was a short one. I'm really sorry for that, guys, but Voltaglass coming out, that week. I mean, I was super hyped. I wanted to get Voltaglass done. I wanted to get Trials done. Just all that done right then and there. And thank God I was able to do it. But let's talk about some of the lore. So it was leaked already. Yes, there's already been a huge leak in the story that the tower, yes, it's going to get destroyed. We already saw that in the trailer. The tower gets destroyed. All of our stuff is gone. But what's interesting is that the trailer didn't show is old Guardians getting bonded back together. Right?
Oh.
So basically, there's been a leak. It was by, I believe, a German type of GameStop. Don't correct me on that if I'm wrong. All I know is that it was a foreign type of GameStop system or company. And they leaked this information, and immediately, I believe it got pulled down, and then it got put back up, because that's the internet. And what it had is that us, as a Guardian, our quest is to go out into this new world that we've never been able to see before, and basically bond together Guardians. So it's going to be I don't know if you've ever played Mass Effect, but in Mass Effect, you're able to make your own team, you're able to get your people together, and be able to, let's say, get a team to be able to progress to the next stage, or basically you don't have to have a multiplayer person or another friend to be on your side. The campaign is, you can do it totally solo if you fun. But basically, what I believe it was My Name's Bife is the guy that covered it. He's a great YouTuber. Go ahead and check him out if you probably don't have him already. But basically, what is going to happen is we are going to start finding the Guardians that have been lost in time. Like Saint 14, the original wielder of what's it called? Jeez, I'm having a brain fart. We won't be able to find Dredgen Yor, sadly, because he died fighting the now wielder of Last Word. I don't know his name in it. I gotta write it down, his name. But I'm completely stumped on it. But we're going to be finding him. We're going to be trying to find Osiris, which is going to be nice. The Stranger, the Exo Stranger, we could potentially be finding them. I believe it's... Oh, what's his name? Gellion? Gellion, I think? No. Gellion's Iron Banner, jeez. I haven't had time to research this at all. And I'm trying to go off from... What?
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne. Okay, so Hawthorne, that reminds me, thank you. Hawthorne is in the lore a little bit, and it's kind of talked briefly. And what she is she was a citizen and left the protection of the city to survive outside of the Guardian's protection and Eye of the Traveler, whatever that may be. She lived on her own. She survived well, and she realized that her actual true potential was to help others and help others grow and so forth like that. So what she has now done is she is now helping us as the Guardians with seeking protection and what dangers there might be out there and so forth. So that's going to be awesome to be able to meet her. Which apparently she is going to be carrying some type of satchel. I forgot, a carrier's bag, I think it's called. Basically, it's like a laptop case you can be able to carry around, and that's what she's going to be wearing herself. And you can only get that in the collector's edition, which is $100, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the collector's edition is $100. So, I mean, for $100, I mean, that ain't bad if you have a steady job. I know at my old job I got paid, what, $100 a week? So, it's alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the possibility of Destiny 2 being, well, I don't want to say backwards compatible, but compatible to the point where the servers merge with PS4 and PC and Xbox, and you combine them. Cross-platform, that's what it is, cross-platform. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I would like to see that because of the fact that a lot of people who are friends with people in the real world on PS4.
Yeah.
One of the people that are on PC that are friends, and everybody's friends.
Yeah, I honestly feel like that everybody's friends with everybody, no matter
No,
whose console they're on.
in real life and stuff.
Yeah.
Like my friend, he has a PS4, but he has Destiny, and I want to play with him. I would like to see some form of cross-platform, but that would mean they also need to have their own in-game type of party chat system.
Well, see, the thing is that we know it's possible because we see it in, I believe it's Rocket League. Yeah, Rocket League. Rocket League, for y'all that don't know, I don't know, you don't really know, but whatever. If you don't know what that is, it's like, it's pretty much like soccer, except it's 3v3, and you're cars with boosters and stuff like that. So, if you can be able to do, you can be able to do multiple things like that and so forth. So that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and think about that for a little bit. So if PS4 does merge with Xbox, then what could possibly happen is PS4 could lose their exclusive exotics that they have, which kind of turns down. Well, yes, that'd be great on our end, but I mean, when you think about it, it's not a good business idea because they've made a lot of money on just pure Xbox sales. I'm mixing up my words here. With just PS4 sales alone with Destiny. I mean, we could already see that Destiny 2 is going to be exclusive to PS4 with limited weapons and stuff like that because they already have an exclusive console only available to PS4. So we know the partnership up with that is still a thing, which sucks for us Xbox players, but I am thinking about purchasing a PS4 if I can get a job and continue on with that. But the thing that has me intrigued is, yes, I know it's possible to program a console. It's for people that are tech geeks out there, as I like to call them, tech geeks. It's nothing simple. I mean, it's simple, but it takes a little while. I know on PC it's a lot simpler because there's workways around that kind of thing. So what I'm thinking is that if Destiny 2 does come out for the PC, which it looks like it is, due to the release of content of that and so forth, what's gonna happen to hackers, modders, and stuff? Is the security of that going to improve? Or is it just going to be the same as it was before? We're going to run into a lot more aimbotters, a lot more try-hard God modes, I know my friend actually just did a Rumble match where he ran into a guy who's No Land Beyond, had infinite ammo on. I don't know how he was able to program that with aimbot, and he couldn't die. So I don't know how Bungie's going to fix that, but it looks like... Go ahead.
Lock down servers.
Well, I mean, yeah, that might
exploit a certain feature a certain way. They'd probably look into your profile and just lose you, and look at you for a minute.
Well, I mean, yeah, that would be the best option to do, and yes, that'd be very direct and secure. The problem is how is the system going to notify of them being hacked? Yes, I mean, there is already in Destiny, there's these systems where you can be able to report players, for bad connection, there isn't actually a section at all for modding, there's a section for helpful, connectivity's great, good player, there's bad player, there's bad connection, and then there's something else, and there's the iffy, or whatever. And there's no section for hacking at all. There's none of that. Yeah, sure, I can understand, in trials, if there's a really good guy and he's not doing anything, bad, and he's just really good at the game, and he gets hacked. Well, I don't want to say his account gets hacked, but the system thinks that he's hacking, which I don't know how that could work. The way hacking works is it's a way to work around the system to your advantage. So you're messing with the system itself. So they're going to have somehow a way to be able to self-scan itself so it can recognize if there's a flaw, if something's out of the ordinary. Which if they do that, that'd be great, whatever that may be. But from what I can be able to tell, I listen to Guardian Radio sometimes. On their 200th episode, on their 200th episode, they had Deej and another guy, Cosmo. They had Deej and Cosmo go on to announce some winners for some stuff out there. And Deej actually did a prank call on one of the viewers and it said, "Hey Guardian, we're sorry to say this, but your account, we've been monitoring it for a little while, and we have noticed that your account has been looking very suspicious, so we're going to delete all your exotics in your vault and on your character, and we're going to console ban you." And, the fact that he even thought of that considers the idea that, yes, they have tried to dealt with this on a personal level by legitimately outreaching to the person and calling them. It might not just be a simple message that they do, but they have tried to do that. So, I mean, what are your thoughts? Are they going to make a secure server? Are they just going to, watch it at full time, or is it just going to be the same thing as it was before? What are your thoughts?
Well, with PC, it might have to be a watch on full-time servers,
Yeah. I know that Activision and Bungie only had a 10-year plan with the servers with Destiny, and I don't know what's going to happen to that right now, but all I know is that with Destiny and all the pre-orders that they had, I believe they sold 2.5 million copies, and each copy of the game was going for $60. So let me just go ahead and do the math here. So let's go ahead and do $60 times 2500000. Right. That would equal a total of $150 million. And that's not including
microtransactions because they're worried about not beating their sales record.
Well, yes, but when you think about it, yes, that doesn't include microtransactions, but that's just base game on pre-orders. So 2.5 million copies on pre-orders, which that's pretty good for a game, that was made by Bungie. Call of Duty, I'm assuming not made by Bungie, but the makers of Halo worked on that. Makers of Call of Duty worked on that. It was made to be a really good game, and so it got people hyped up for it. My question is Activision still part of the big picture? If you look at the poster, we do see that the Activision little logo is right next to the Bungie, but if the actual photo is faked, what could this mean for Activision? Is Activision out of the picture, or is it still part of the plan? Who knows? Who knows?
I really don't. So I really hope that's the picture.
I honestly hope that they are not part of the picture because, if you literally go in the credits, Activision isn't even listed in the credits. The only thing that Activision is actually listed for is just the servers, and that's it. So, in theory, if Bungie were to be able to make enough money on pre-orders for Destiny 2, which it looks like that's going to be the case, Bungie has the potential to be able to buy their own servers. Not from Activision, but potentially buy an engineer or an IT guy to actually create the servers for them. Which, if that's the case, they're going to have full-time control over it, and they're going to go straight to the source, and it's probably going to be more direct than Activision. Because if you've noticed, the Bungie building is pretty far away from the Activision building. And, they have to probably send it through special means to be able to see, hey, this guy needs to get banned from the server. Okay, we'll send him a message to the Microsoft thing, and, it's back to back to back. And that probably explains why they don't deal with a whole lot of, direct phone calls or whatever it may be to be able to deal with some hackers and programmers in Destiny. So that is a case that could potentially happen. So let's see if he is on. Thomas does not look like he is on. No. Let me. Oh, I can't text you. Darn. All right. So let's talk about how Crucible's going to be right now. So obviously, with Volta Glass coming out, with all the revamp.
What do you want?
What?
What do you want to talk about Crucible?
Alright, so you know, we saw the nerf was the sidearms. You know, you can whenever you die, you can only respawn with 15 ammo, so only one clip. So if you actually don't spray it and you actually control your bursts, you could potentially get at least 2 kills without reloading. So it's not bad for a secondary, but you know, it wasn't at the peak that it used to be. So that is good. I don't know about you, but I've seen a ton of shotguns start to come up. You know, not Universal Remote, but I'm talking like Matador, the Unraveling Thread, for some reason, and 44 Curtain Call. You know, they just started popping up out of nowhere. And I think it's because people are starting to realize that in Trials of Osiris and in like Elimination stuff, the first match you spawn in with like 2 full clips of ammo. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but the shot... What?
I can finally pull out my Matador again with my god roll.
Oh. But, scared the crap out of me, man. I was like really confused, like, what was that? So, I mean, with this in consideration, you know, how is a short, close quarters map going to be able to wield? I mean, are we going to see people rushing with shotguns or rushing with sidearms? But, you know, I guess that's up to debate. But let's go ahead. Well, you haven't played Bolt of Glass yet, but I don't know about you, but I was able to pick up the timepiece, Partheon's timepiece, and the Vision Conflux. Conflux? I don't know. It's something Vision of Conflux. I can't even say it. It's like CONF something, but it's a scout. This scout, oh my, whoa, 19 shots in the mag with a 4-shot. It's the new, it's the new meta, not meta, meta. It has the potential to actually outgun it, which is all right.
What?
Yeah, I know, crazy, right?
Are you actually vault with me tonight, or are you just gonna ditch me again?
No, we're gonna try to do it. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to have, but we're gonna have to see how that does. But let's get on to a segment I like to call I don't know. I don't know. I'm totally stumped because I don't have any notes at all of what I could do. I mean, I've already covered all of this. Is this what it feels to be in a content drop? What? But
you have 20. Shut up.
I have what?
You have 24 subscribers and you're already talking about a content drought. Shut up.
Hey, I'm not at 24. I'm at 45.
Oh, you know what I mean. Sorry.
Gotta get it right for the people, you know. Which, Dom, I hope that you're gonna be able to watch my bloopers last night, because that took actually a long time to be able to compile up all those clips. Because I've been wanting to release content besides that, and you know, I finally was able to get it all together. So I think it turned out pretty good. So we'll see. All right, so pretty much it. Oh, you know, we could talk about is the Cabal dogs that we're seeing. You know, we're not seeing any more Scions. We're seeing
They're
these.
more ugly than the Cabal themselves.
Well, I mean, yeah, we've seen a lot more of the Cabal, but my question is, you know, what's up with this new ship that we've never seen before? You know, that, I mean, if we're talking like they've been able to make multiple fleets of this one in particular ship, and this ship is actually bigger than the current ship that we've been seeing in Destiny for the Cabal. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's the ship that they bring in their troops in. I'm going to call it a carrier ship. This carrier ship is smaller than the new ship that we're seeing. And going off military tactics, if they've been able to mass produce this bigger ship that's been able to transport these carrier ships, where's the king sit? Where does Gaul sit? Probably in the biggest ship out there. And I feel like I'm saying a curse word every time I say ship. I'm saying S-H-I-P.
Shut up. We did see a part of like a huge engine at the end of like a trailer, like a little thruster for a ship.
We did, yeah. That's right, yeah. So, are we going to be able to board that ship? I mean, are we going to attack it? Is there going to be space battles?
Knowing the raid, we're gonna have to storm that. We're probably gonna have to storm that ship. Gaul's not gonna come to us like in the other raids. We're gonna have to go to the Gaul.
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting, but Bungie talked about having public events in the tower, which I don't know if it was you that talked about it previously or if it was Ben, but one of y'all talked. One of y'all talked about if you just joined in the tower randomly, there'd be a public event and you'd have to fight off these enemies in the tower. I think that's a really cool idea.
Dance off for Glimmer.
But if Bungie does follow through that would be amazing, especially with the ship battles. I know that's been a pretty big one to be requested, was actual spaceship battles that you can be able to have. So
you have these really cool ships and where to use them.
Yeah. So I gotta ask. This is gonna be an interesting one. Destiny 2, right? What if it had split screen?
Ooh.
Because both of them are very, they're very optimistic about the idea with split screen. I believe it was Bungie that started out the first idea with split screen, if I'm not mistaken. It was Bungie that did it with Halo. And they did it with Halo Combat. I want to say Halo Combat Evolved. They did it there. My thing is, though, is how is it going to work? Is it going to be like a straight up Borderlands, where it's going to be straight down the middle? I'm pointing at my camera for this. So straight down, right down there. Right here, straight down that, or is it going to be, like long ways, like straight across the screen, like they have in Black Ops 3? If it's going to be like that in Black Ops 3, yeah, I could see that, because the Borderlands 2, it did a really bad job with the split screen, because it took, you couldn't even see your character ult, or your ammo, or your health. So, I don't know. Me personally, I hope it's the Black Ops 3 type, where it's just long ways across. I'll have to see about that. But if they do split screen, me and my brother are gonna have so much fun playing together. I'm gonna probably be on my Hunter, he's gonna probably be on his Titan, and that'll be super amazing. So let's talk about the idea of Destiny no longer needing gold to play it, which I think is if that is the case, that'd be amazing. An amazing improvement. What do you think?
I think that'd be great for players who had just bought Destiny, and for example, their gold ran out the very day they got it, and they're like, "Oh, great!" and they don't want to go out immediately, so they can just jump right in and play until they get gold.
Yeah.
Then everybody can get gold almost immediately. Right?
I know if you just load up the game itself, if you have Destiny, it will grant you access to gold if you just stay in the loading menu. That was a glitch on the 360. I don't know if that's still the case or not. Let me look here. Oh, really? Did you know this? Have you ever looked on the back of a Destiny disc at all?
No.
Look at it right now.
I don't have a Destiny disc.
Oh, right. You probably have to download it. Havoc helped me make Destiny.
Really?
Yeah. And this weird company named Demonware.
Weird. Well,
yeah. And Granny 3D with WYs. It looks like the power director in Speed Stream. Huh. We'll never know what you learn them.
Soon, man. Go.
We got
go pretty soon. We gotta wrap this up.
Alright. Alright, so while he's gone for a little bit, let's talk about the idea that Bungie does do follow through with the split screen. If that's the case, they're gonna probably have to remove the option to have gold available. So yeah, split screen's gonna probably only be campaign. But Oh, I'm sorry. You said you had to go, so I muted you. My bad. If they do have
a ghost.
Oh, you gotta go soon?
Yeah, so I was like, we gotta wrap this up.
Oh, yeah. Sure thing. Alright, so, that's pretty much it. If Bungie does follow through with the split screen, that'd be amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. When are you gonna be back so we can be able to do that Volta class?
Couple hours at most. If we're doing it later to the night anyway, I should be back just in time.
Okay. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me. Hope y'all did enjoy this episode. I know it's a little shorter compared to what we normally do, which is be at like an hour. We made it roughly about 30 minutes-ish. Maybe I might be more than that. But hope y'all did enjoy this. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like. Comment down below. Maybe something that we can be able to talk about next. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye.